Hello, my name is Saida Fonseca, and the theory that I chose to explain is semiotics. Introduction. The man desperately wanted a number as a symbol to reconnect with his girlfriend, whose absence had felt deeply affecting him. He calls to prevent her from leaving his life forever, revealing that there was an emotional and underlying conflict that led to their separation. But there was a timer that indicated that there was a limit for how long he could communicate with her. I noticed that the man looked upset and stressed, and he began taking notes based on what the woman was saying. Despite her efforts to explain, the man remained confused and anxious, pacing around his room. The woman showed that there was something wrong, which only raised the man's frustration. He seemed desperate in his attempts to get through to her. Characters and symbols. In several scenes, the man keeps expressing his intense anger and frustration during the phone call with the woman, indicating that these issues went beyond than just an account problem. His vigorous body language contrasted with the woman's disinterest as she rolled her eyes, signaling that they definitely had a past argument. I noticed that the man's room was messy, filled with alcohol cups, while his girlfriend, who was working, looked polished and put together. Even if these two characters were unable to see each other, their emotions were shown through their tone. This reflects the Stuart Hall theory that language relies on convection, indicating that words and symbols depend on agreement. For instance, just like how the man's voice was raising while the woman was expressing herself with heavy sighs, showing how their emotional state was. And as soon as he tries to apologize, or what seemed that he felt sorry, the woman looked at old pictures and began to cry, shifting the whole focus of the man, then speaking to her calmly, not doing vigorous sign hand languages, attempting to comfort her. Emotions and communications. The characters interpreted messages through how they spoke to each other. I noticed that she started saying numbers which was against her law and company in her work, and looking worried that she might get caught. But in the last 3 seconds of their time limited from those 10 minutes that they had, they managed to write down all the numbers successfully. This situation shows how semiotics can enhance engagement. According to the University of London, the image has become one of the key meanings of communication. This demonstrates that we often express our feelings through what we see. The emotions shared by the characters show the importance of how relationships can be, simply showing that couples can overcome challenges together rather than just going through it and ending it as the easy way. Conclusion. Semiotics can be interpreted in many ways, but in my interpretation may become different compared to others. But I focus on the factors such as body language and the emotions of both individuals and their surrounding environments that played a huge role when I was interpreting this short film. Overall, this connects with the Fernland's idea of the study of life of signs within society. As the short film unfolds, it becomes clear that there was a personal history behind the characters. Even if technology can be seen just as for an enjoyment, it can still make connections to fix complex personal issues. This film provided a heartwarming resolution, demonstrating emotional empathy and guiding the man to realize that he had received the woman's phone number once again. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.